Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the New England Sports Center. Today's hockey matchup between the Hudson Hawks and the 6-1-1 Panthers of Marlboro. First meeting for these two teams against each other this year. The Hawks 4-2-1, 2-1 in Midwatch C play. Division 4 power rankings came out on Thursday morning. Hawks currently sit at 18 in the Division 4 power rankings. Marlboro sits at number 10 in the Division 3 power rank. Starting lineups are set to be introduced. Hawks coming off a 3-0 victory on Tuesday night. It's a 3-0 shutout win for Brandon Garcia over the Spartans of Oakmont. I'm Pete Conti. Joining me today, Ray Kirby and Chloe Kirby. Ray working the business end of that camera to my right. The Hawks coached by George Piandis. Assistant coaches are Adam Caravo, Rocco Malloy, Jim O'Brien, and John LaRue. Marlboro coached by Mike O'Brien. Jeff Pratt, the assistant coach for the Panthers. And the starting lineups for the visiting Marlboro Panthers. Starting lineup, number 20, Colton Evans. Number 11, Ethan Gu. And the three forwards, senior captain, number 23 is Hunter Hadstadt. Starting in goal is Landry Junard. For the Hawks, number 4, Tommy Chamberlain. Number 24 is Toby Eady. Number 20, Brandon Diodato. Number 6, on defense, Devin Morton. And across the blue line, number 16, Braylon Massey. And getting the starting goal for the Hawks today, number 33, Brandon Garcia. And now we will pause for the playing of our national anthem. And we're about set to go from the Sports Center. The 4-2-1 Hawks host the 6-1-1 Panthers of Marlboro. Hawks gathered around Brandon Garcia. Marlboro getting last-minute instructions from Coach O'Brien. And we're ready to go. It's going to be Caden Connery for the Panthers. And Diodato for the Hawks wins it back to Devin Morton. Morton to the near side for Massey. Massey sends it up the wall. No icing. Diodato on the forecheck. Loses his footing. Goo sends it up the wall. Marlboro through center ice. Chipped away by Chamberlain. And knocked into the zone by Brody Linnell. Puck around the near side on the half wall. Picked up by Massey. Sends it out to the neutral zone. Marlboro has to reset. Massey tries to go cross ice. Intercepted by Masalki. And Masalski sends it to his right. Shot in from the right dot. To the point. Tripodi has it blocked again by O'Malley. Glove down in front of the net. Hawks don't clear. Sent back down into the near corner. Massey chips it along the wall. O'Malley on the other side. Forecheck by Masalski. He and Masalski go down in the far corner. O'Malley's ended up. He's looking for a call. Not going to get one. O'Malley to Morton. Morton pushes it ahead. O'Malley can't catch up with it at center ice. Luke Lewis puts on the brakes. Loses the puck to Aiden Bird. Burns sends it out front. Garcia had to be sharp. O'Malley overskates the puck. And a delayed call. Going to go against the Hawks. Coach Pan is getting an explanation. Nonetheless, it's O'Malley for roughing at 2:10. Probably could have been just as easily an elbowing call as the arm did get up a little high. Chicken winged it there. Marlboro on the power play. The point. Tramontosi centers it down into the corner for Linnell. Tramontosi across the blue line. Shot in from the point. Doesn't make it in on Garcia. Hawks able to clear. Down into the near corner again. Cam McGuire doesn't clear. Shot from the point. His goal. Tramontosi goes top corner on the stick side of Garcia, and Marlboro takes the early 1-0 lead. Power play goal for Tramontosi puts Marlboro on top 1-0. 2:58, the time of the goal. Assist given to Hunter Hatstadt. Shot by Souza goes wide all the way around to the other side. Knocked back in by Devin Morton. Behind the Junard net. Marlboro out from behind the net. And icing will be called on the Panthers. Face-off will be to the right of Junard. Fired back the other way by Cam McGuire. Barasa takes it from behind his net, skates it ahead. Marlboro gains the blue line. Colton Lewis taken into the wall by Lewis. Colton Levens taken into the wall by Luke Lewis. And Diodato on the move. Nobody with him. He's got a man to his left, who's Chamberlain. Tried to take the shot. Souza off the half wall. Takes a two-hander in the shins. Chips it ahead. O'Malley gives chase. Going to go in against Tripodi. O'Malley comes out with the puck. Tries to pick up some space. Masalski takes it the other way. It's kept in at the far blue line by Devin Morton. Al Marlboro on the break. Masalski through center ice. Morton breaks up Linnell just inside the blue line. Souza with the shot. And it's deflected up into the netting off the stick of Ethan Gu. Face off one back to Souza, gloves it down, sends it down into the corner. Chamberlain chips it further. Diodato tried to backhand it out front. And it looks like Toby Eady. Toby Eady got a whack on it, maybe a second chance. And the Hawks have tied this one. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 30 seconds. I think you might see an assist on for Diodato on that as well. Yep, Diodato gets the goal. Must have been off of the goalie's skate. Looked like Toby Eady got a whack at it. Goal awarded to Diodato. And we're tied at 1. Time of the goal was 5:30. 9:11 left to go here in the first period. Hawks chip it inside the Marlboro zone off the faceoff. Stop right there. Lewis swings it around for McGuire. Chips it ahead for O'Malley. O'Malley centers for Souza. Souza, the poke check by Barossa. Just inside the zone. Puck bounces into the Hudson zone. Cleared by Luke Lewis. Fired back down into the corner. Lewis hard off the boards behind the net. McGuire doesn't clear. Skate save at the far point. Souza sends it up the wall looking for O'Malley. O'Malley couldn't catch up with it. And played with a hand pass or a high stick, one of the two, off-tide. I think it was a hand pass. He played with a high stick or a hand pass. The face-off now all the way back down to the right of Junard. Puck's through the slot, over to the near wall, back to the point. Hatstadt sends it down low for Levens. Levens can't get out of the corner. Hatstadt from the point again takes a shot off the stick of Toby Edey. Shot from the far point goes wide. Edey bundles Hatstadt just inside the blue line. Diodato out of the zone through center ice. Gains the blue line. He's got Chamberlain on the far side. Souza spins and shoots. Junard with the save. Diodato was there looking for a rebound. Now the wraparound. Souza threw it out front looking for O'Malley. And the puck's lifted out of the Marlboro zone. Luke Lewis down to get it. O'Malley works across center ice, gains the blue line. Traumatozzi wrestles the puck away from him. Barassa loses the puck for O'Malley, threw it out front looking for Souza. 3-on-2. O'Malley tried to drop it for Souza, and it was sent out of the zone. .5:56 left to go first period. We're tied at 1. Now Melville has the puck poked off the stick at the blue line. Gathered it back in, sent it down so the Hawks could change. Chamberlain sends it deep. Tripodi loses the handle to Edey, and Morton didn't get back to the blue line quick enough, offside against the Hawks. Diodato with Edey to his right, Chamberlain to his left. Morton sends it in from center ice off the back plate. Picked up by Ethan Gu. Edey swings it back around the other side. Chamberlain there to play it. Massey sends it back down to the corner. Here's a break for the Panthers. Good recovery that time by Massey. It looked like Massey might have been beaten. And here goes Diodato on a breakaway. Save by Junard. Chamberlain there keeps the puck alive with the rebound. And Massey up off the wall looking for Chamberlain. Might have got a piece of it. No icing on the play. O'Malley with Souza. Tried to get him ahead. He was the lead man there. He tried to get him about 8 feet out. Puck was on and off his stick. Lewis to center ice off the wall. Bounces past Souza. Souza picks it up through center ice. Puck knocked off his stick. Colton Levens with the poke check. Long shot in from the blue line by O'Malley. Easily played by Junard. Lifted high out of the Marlboro zone again. Hawks have to reset. Souza golfs it deep past Ethan Gu. O'Malley there to pick up the loose puck. Puts on the brakes in the far corner. Backhands it toward the front of the net. He was looking for Chamberlain. Couldn't get a stick on it. Puck taken from center ice. Diodato fires it back down behind the net. Ethan Gu there to get it. And he clears. And icing is the call. Like Ethan Gu tried to send that up closer to the blue line. Missed his intended target. Face-off will come back in the Marlboro zone to the left of Landry Junard. Oh, they're going to move it to the right. .223 left in the first period. Marlboro through center ice. Sends it in from the blue line. Funny bounce off the wall. Good angle for the shot by Evan Pellin. Put it wide on the glove side of Garcia. Morton off the wall with the puck. Golfed out by Edie. Gloved down by Tripodi. Couldn't get the handle. Diodato has the puck drift off his stick. Tried to get it out front for Chamberlain. Chamberlain took a swipe at it from his knees. And Massey banks it off the far wall. No icing. 1:26 on the clock here in the period. Fired back in by Morton. Tripodi. Comes up the near side. Levens. And tried to get it up off the boards. Looked like it went into the Marlboro bench. Stoppage in play. We're tied at 1 here at the Sports Center. 1:13 left to go first period. Tripodi sends it up on the far boards. And it's chipped high over the glass on the other side. One minute to play in the period. Souza gives it to O'Malley. O'Malley wraps it around the wall. Comes over on the near side. Puck behind the net. Squirts out front. Souza tried to dust it off. Slid off the toe of his stick. Pass out front. Saved by Garcia. Point blank by Traumatosi. Now Souza. 25 seconds left. Works toward the middle. Nice move. Goes to the backhand. O'Malley with the rebound. Stopped by Landry Junard. So goalies are earning their keep here in the last minute of the period to keep this tied. Great chance, 2-on-1 that time. Souza and O'Malley couldn't convert. Diodato has the draw to the right of Junard. Won by the Panthers, Barassa. Down in the corner, it's behind for Edie. Chipped out his own, not quite there. Chamberlain made sure Marlboro didn't get possession of the puck as the buzzer sounds. We're through one. Here at the Sports Center, it's the Hudson Hawks 1 and the Marlboro Panthers 1. Second period set to begin. We're tied at 1. Anthony Tramontosi started the scoring off on the power play at 2:58 of the first period. It was tied up by Braden Diodato at 5:30 to tie the game at 1. And we get ready to start the second period. Hawks will be moving from the right to left, all dressed in white with red trim. And the Panthers all black with orange trim, orange numbers, black helmets. And we're ready to go. Second period underway. Diodato chips it forward. Sent back the other way. Lewis up the wall looking for Souza. Souza not there. Taken by Colton Levens. Sent behind the net. O'Malley picks up the puck. Through center ice. Gains the blue line, works toward the middle, stays on the forehand. Finds himself behind the goal line. Out the other side, back to the point, fired back in. Lewis. And it was a stick save by Landry Junard. Ethan Gu doesn't clear Lewis again. Gets deflected up over the netting and a stoppage in play. The faceoff will stay in the Marlboro zone. Will be to the left of Junard. Diodato centers Chamberlain and Edie. Wins it to Chamberlain. Chamberlain fans on the shot. Edie backhands it toward Junard. Massey keeps it in on the far point. Diodato lets it go past it behind the net. And cleared in by Tramontosi. Takes a kick off the backboards and stopped by Brandon Garcia. Faceoff will come to his left. Puck swings around to the far point. Hatstat there to slow it down. Out Souza. Ethan Gu made it back there, made it difficult for him to swing toward the net. O'Malley pushes his way into the zone. Out behind the net. Gu fanned on it. Must be some puddles down on that side of the ice. Turnaround shot. Souza with The save by Junard. Junard didn't know where it was. He was trying to go 5-0. Looked like it got stuck in the pads. It's going to be Diodato between Edie and Chamberlain again. Diodato sent out of the faceoff. Chamberlain loses that one. Cross ice pass into the zone is Levens. His shot in on Garcia, and he gets the rebound himself, ties it up. 12:25 to go in the second period. Diodato wins the faceoff, swings around to the near side. Gotta be careful with the puck. Looks like it's both ends. It's really draggy in the corners. Gonna have to be careful. Make sure the puck stays on your stick. Barassa fires it cross ice, goes back behind Garcia, back up the near side. Massey kept in by Levens. His shots turned away by Garcia. Diodato and Connery go down in the far corner. Shot blocked by Edie. Another chance again by Tripodi. Gets tipped wide. There's a break for the Hawks. 2-on-2. Chamberlain with Edie. Chamberlain tries to work toward the net. Goes all the way behind. Lewis from the blue line. His wrister is tipped wide on the stick side of Junard. McGuire fires it in. Edie tried to get the rebound on net. And skated away by Linnell through center ice. Swings wide. Takes the wrister on a bad angle. Garcia turned it away. Now Souza with the long pass. Saved by Junard. Glove save. Tried to go high to the glove. And Junard equal to the task. Second great save by Junard in this period. Junard's made about 3 or 4 tonight that you can go back on it when this game is over and put an asterisk next to those. Lewis up off the glass, knocked down out of the air, kept in the zone. Tramontosi pinned into the wall by McGuire. Puck got out to the slot, sent into the far corner. Shot by Tramontosi. It was a pad save by Garcia. Now it's a break for the Hawks. 3-on-1. Souza with the shot. Blocker save by Junard. That was a break for Liam Byrne. Tried to get onto the forehand. He ran out of space. Now Souza again. Gains the line. Loses the puck off his stick. Puck, that ice still slow. Hasn't really set all the way. Now Chamberlain. He gets poke checked. Back out to center ice. Fired back in. Ryan Devaney on defense with Morton. Now there's a chance for Chamberlain. Tried to tuck it behind the skate of Junard. And he was denied. And Devaney has the puck squeak under his stick. He broke. He went to play that pass and his stick disintegrated. icing against the Hawks. If that ain't bad luck, I don't know what it is. Diodato can't skate away off the face-off. The shot goes in. Hard wrister by Chase Lozano. Out behind the net. Evan Pellin. Another shot by Lozano in the bottom of the circle. Chamberlain up off the wall. Glove down by Sam Barassa. And a hand pass going to bring the face-off outside the zone. Now off the face-off, Souza swings wide, forced wide by Logan Tripodi. McGuire doesn't keep it in at the point. Now Levens gets it back to the point. Sent on goal by Barassa. Puck was still loose. Puck went over to the far side. The net was wide there. Barassa blocker save by Garcia. 7:46 left to go in the second period. Plenty of scoring chances by both teams, but we are tied at 1. Tramontosi wins the faceoff back. Panthers can't keep it in the zone. Now O'Malley chips it to Souza. Souza negotiates through one. Centering pass. Pickpocketed from behind with Timmy O'Malley. Now the other way. Tramontosi with the wrister blocker saved by Garcia. Now a 3-on-2 the other way. Tramontosi swings wide, gets the wrister. Looks like Cam McGuire got a piece of that, slowed it down, and Garcia's going to hold on for the faceoff. Faceoff back in the Hudson zone to the left of Braden Garcia. Diodato on the draw against Evan Pellin. Devin Morton tries to go up the wall. Logan Tripodi keeps it in for Marlboro. Now Edie up to Chamberlain. Chamberlain with the high shot from the blue line. Probably would have been better try to work that 2-on-1 a little bit. Had some space. Edie with the shot off the face-off gets deflected into the sidewall. Edie swings off the half wall. Blocker save, stick save by Junard. Face off to the right of Junard again. O'Malley tries to get the face off forward. Souza knocks it down, spins around, takes a backhander. Junard's going to hold on. McGuire Doesn't wrestle it away from Byrne. Byrne with the shot. Tripodi sends it ahead. Can't connect with Byrne. Out off the wall. Luke Lewis forced wide. And taken away by Trumantosi. Ahead for Masalski on the forehand. His shot slowed down by Devin Morton. Might have got a piece of it. Kept in at the point by Hatstat for the moment. Souza into the zone. Tried to toe drag it around. Couldn't catch up to the puck. Masalski. Shot bounces behind the net. Off the wall. Goo. Masalski turned away by Garcia and cleared by the Hawks. Now Hatstat. Up to Levens. Out Connery. Takes it behind the net. Swings it up to the point. Goo keeps it in. Cleared by Lewis. O'Malley tried to go far side looking for Edie. It deflected back to himself. Pushed it ahead. Sent it in. The Hawks will get a change. Good play by Morton. Just saved a breakaway there. Wide-eyed Caden Connery on the far side. Icing will be the call against the Panthers with 3:58 left to go in the second period. We're tied at 1. No matter how hard both teams have been trying. Still tied. Been an entertaining game so far. The 6-1-1 Marlboro Panthers. 10th ranked in the state Division III. Spirited game against the Hawks so far. Squirts out front, denied by Junard. Barassa goes to the far side, sent ahead by Lozano. Taken behind the net by Morton. Backhand pass to Chamberlain. Chamberlain gains the blue line. Runs into some traffic, delayed offside. Massey sent it into the zone. Face off to the left of Garcia. One back to the point, tipped on the way in. Trumantosi got a piece of it. Now again from the point is Barassa. Puck off the side of the post. O'Malley knocked off the puck. Tripodi keeps it in. Tripodi again, centering pass. Shot by Masalski is stopped by Garcia. Excuse me if you heard that. Everybody on the planet is sick. Why not me? Kept in on the far point, down behind the net. Caden Connery comes up the near side. Ethan Go has it deflected into the netting. So a second period with some pretty good pace has now ground to a halt pretty much here in the last 2.5 minutes. Shot from the point by Hunter Hatstat, gathered in by Garcia. Marlboro off the draw, shot by Caden Connery. Deflection goes out to the point. Gu sends it down behind the net, denied by Morton. It's O'Malley. Swings back, got himself some room. Tries a long pass with Souza, connects. Nice move by Souza. Tried to go back onto the forehand. Had Hatstat spinning around. Massey keeps it in on the far point and fired out by Levens. Out from center ice, O'Malley. Self-pass off the boards, Crow's far side, looking for Souza. Morton chases it down just shy of the goal line. Backhand pass to the blue line. Souza taps it to O'Malley through center ice with speed. Swings around the face-off circle and taken off his feet. Never got a shot off. Lewis swings wide. Rips it up the wall. Looking for a wing. No one was there. Now Souza, Chamberlain turns and shoots wide on the stick side of Junard. And McGuire risks it in. Junard gathers it in with 45 seconds left to go. The Hawks will have an offensive zone faceoff. Lewis keeps it in at the point, sends it down low for Edie. Drifts to the far side, top of the circle. Into the corner. Masalski sends it ahead. Chamberlain blocks the cross-ice pass over to Tramontosi. 15 seconds to go in the period. Now Diodato into the zone. Looking for some help. Got forced wide by Barassa. And Lewis with the big hit on the far side as the buzzer sounds. Ending the second period. We're through 2. Here at the Sports Center, it was a scoreless second period. No penalties either. We're tied at 1. And the referee calls them to center ice here to start the third period here at the Sports Center. No goals, no penalties in that second period by either team. And we're tied at 1 going into the third. Quick shot goes up over the crossbar. Souza gives chase, picks it up to center ice, gains the blue line, centering pass, looking for Melville. Sent the rest of the way that time by Tramontosi. Behind the net, it's Morton, swings it around, picked up on the near side by Liam Byrne. Kept in at the blue line by Barassa. Masowski knocked off the puck by O'Malley. Quick pass right through the crease. A lot of moisture down in front of Garcia. Centering pass goes through the skates of Gu. And the Hawks are able to clear. Devin Morton Tries to hit Edie at the dot. Massey off the boards. Chamberlain can't catch up with it. Morton knocked down behind the net. Edie got up the wall, couldn't clear it. Tripodi keeps it in. Diodato in the far corner. Battles with Connery. Connery out of the corner. Able to backhand it to the point. Shot in, saved by Garcia. Made it all the way through that traffic. In on Garcia. Now Tripodi. Fans on the shot. Out Toby Edie with Diodato. 2-on-1. Edie on the forehand. Saved by Junard. Puck will be to the right of Landry Junard. Be O'Malley on the draw for the Hawks. Wins it back to Souza. Souza with the shot along the wall. Saved by Junard. We'll do it all over again. Cleared by Marlboro. No icing. Lewis tried to come up the wall. Goes all the way back behind Junard. Souza backhands it out front. Out skated away by the Panthers. From the blue line, Lozano. Luke Lewis got a piece of that shot. Sent in from the other side. Pad saved by Garcia. Long rebound. Picked up by Souza. Souza forced behind the net by Ethan Gu. And Gu reverses direction. Hawks are going to come up the near wall. Panthers up the near wall. Lozano taken down by Lewis. Now O'Malley gets the feed from Souza. Forced wide along the wall. Tried to cross-ice pass for Lewis. Lewis tried to send it in on goal. Deflected into the netting. .11:49 left to go in regulation. We're still tied at 1. Edie off the face-off. Tried to backhand it out front. Denied by the stick of Junard. Edie again. Knocked off the puck. Puck drifts out to center ice. Massey. Over to Morton. Morton tips it deep. Picked up by Tripodi for the Panthers. Masowski. Cross-ice pass for Tremontosi. Tremontosi couldn't get anything done with it. It was broken up by Morton. Diodato with the shot saved by Junard. O'Malley on the face-off for the Hawks. Wins it back to Lewis. Lewis with the wrister. Deflected into the corner by off the shin pad of Colton Evans. O'Malley tried to squeak it out front. Was looking for Melville. O'Malley wins it back to Lewis. Lewis with the shot. And Junard scoops it off the ice level. Back to Souza off the face-off, top of the circle, gets blocked. No second chance. Lindell sends it behind the net. Panthers are going to swing it around the near side. Connery knocked off the puck by Lewis. just as he entered the zone. Out in the corner, Linnell knocked off the puck. Souza gets it. Stuck in a puddle. O'Malley through center ice. Works with Melville. O'Malley swings around the first man. Gets the pass out front. Melville couldn't get a stick on it. Kept in by McGuire for the moment. And sent into the Hudson zone. Souza tried to get it off the wall. Now Evan Pelland knocked off the puck. Lewis swings around the far side. Does an exit, kept in. Hawks get a change. O'Malley looking for some space, looking to send Melville away. Melville was trying to get off the ice for a line change. Tripodi into the zone. Toe drag works toward the middle of the ice. Looked like he backhanded it. Grazed the post on the glove side of Garcia. Fired into the far corner. Masalski there to get it from Marlboro. He's broken up. Kept in at the point by Barassa. Barassa with the wrister rebound. Sent away by Garcia. Now here's a break. Edie knocked off the puck by Barassa. Tramontosi just getting back into the play. He was taken down hard about 10 feet in front of Garcia. Now into the zone. He's broken up by Diodato for the moment. Soft pass. And the centering pass broken up by Devin Morton. And it's the Hawks the other way. Jordan Souza knocked off the puck down into the corner. He's knocked off the puck by Ethan Gu. Back around for Souza. Souza fires it toward the front of the net. O'Malley was there to pick up a rebound. And Masalski cross ice. Pad save Garcia over to the near wall half boards. Now behind the net, Connery. The far point, and it's offside. Ethan Gu tried to dust it off as he got that pass. As he did, took it out of the zone, forced the offside. 7:37 left in regulation. Now off the face-off. O'Malley gains the blue line, gets broken up, top of the circle. Now Caden Connery comes the other way, works toward the middle. He's knocked off his feet by Lewis. Now here comes Souza with O'Malley, 2-on-1. And O'Malley into the zone. Offside. Look close in front of the Hudson bench, in front of the Marlboro bench. Coach Pianda's pleading his case. That never works, though. Lewis fires down to the far corner. Ethan Gu there to get it. Swings it around the near side. Nearly broken up by Melville was Pelland. Pelland's cross-ice pass looking for Byrne. Cleared into the corner by Lewis. Now Souza the other way. He's got O'Malley in the slot. Melville trailing, gloves it down. O'Malley turns around, gets the shot, doesn't get in on Junard. And McGuire doesn't clear it in. Hard shot from center ice. The pad save by Junard knocks it into the corner. The Hawks change the forwards. Marlboro into the zone. Pass to the point. Barassa tried to one-time it. It was a weak shot. Puck drifts out front, broken up by Chamberlain and Edie. Now Lozano fires into the far corner. Diodato sent it up to Edie. Puck bounced off his stick, fired back in. Morton back there to get it for the Hawks. 5:45 left to go. We're tied at 1. Out Chamberlain with Diodato. Chamberlain into the zone. Swings wide on the forehand. Sent it through the crease. No one coming down the far side yet. Masalski throws it out front. Shot by Tromatosi. Stopped by Garcia 2 times. Two great saves by Garcia. Keeps this game tied at 1. Junard's made a couple of 10-bell saves as well. Face off to the left of Garcia. It's going to be O'Malley on the draw. Wins it back to Lewis. Lewis clears the zone. McGuire. Far corner. Lewis up towards center ice looking for Souza. Souza tangled up with Barassa. Al Lewis picks up the loose puck through center ice. Broken up just inside the zone. Long pass. Here's a break for the Panthers. Saved by Garcia. Rebound. Save. It's Tromatosi with the first one. Masalski with the second. 2 back-to-back saves by Garcia. Keeps this one tied at 1. Morton off the face-off. They're offside. Face-off outside the Hudson zone. O'Malley on the draw. Backhanded into the zone by Aiden Connery. Massey there to get it. Swings it around the other side. Puck gets past Connery. No icing. Melville gives chase. Connery going to change direction. They're going to cup the near side. Now they're going to try the far side again. Connery, he's broken up, tried to get up the wall to Linnell. O'Malley gives it to Melville. Melville on the forehand. He's broken up by Levens. .403 left in the third. Diodato loses the draw to Ethan Gu. Now Aiden Byrne chases his own dump in. Puck loose in the slot. Shot by Ethan Pellin. Evan Pellin didn't make it. Puck goes through the crease, bounces to the near blue line. Sent back in by Hunter Hadstadt. Puck drifts out front, cleared away by Edie. And out of the zone. McGuire. Long pass towards center ice. Into the zone. Masalski works toward the middle. Has to circle back now, top of the circle. Backhand to the point. Sent back in by Hadstadt. Lozano throws it over to the right. Shot by Pellin is turned away. Chamberlain skates it ahead. Luke Lewis backhands it down into the zone. All the way down. Picked up by Hatstadt. Hatstadt's going to swing around the far side. The quick pass out to center ice. Broken up by Timmy O'Malley. Now O'Malley, 1 against 3. He's knocked off the puck by Tom Masalski. Now Masalski on the forehand. Pad save. Puck bounces in on Garcia. Hands it off. Now Souza inside the blue line. Gets it to Melville at center ice. Puck is still loose. And it's cleared by the Panthers. 2:04 left in the third. Back down into the near corner. Chipped out towards center ice. O'Malley there to get it. O'Malley can't penetrate the blue line. And it is an offside. Little puck bump. Offside, a puck bounced up in against the Marlboro bench. Timeout call by Hudson with 1:51 left in the third. We are tied at 1. One goal by each team in the first period. One power play the whole day, which resulted in a Marlboro goal, which is unusual for a Hudson Marlboro game. Only one penalty. Both teams, numerous chances and great goaltending on both sides of the ice. Landry Junard and Brandon Garcia. Maybe if one of these teams comes away with the victory, they'll be the 1 and 2 stars of the game, of both goalies. Maybe 1 and 1A. St. John's and Zavarian brothers face off right after this one. So this rink is starting to fill up in anticipation of the next game as well. St. John's with a big victory the other night against St. John's Prep find themselves in first place in the Catholic Conference. Another great year by the St. John's Pioneers. 1:46 left in regulation. Masalski, long cross-ice pass for number 11, Tromantosi, number 17. And it's Masalski, backhands it to the point. Down to 123, kept in by Tripodi, taken into the boards by Edie. Out of the corner is Tromantosi. He's the Marlboro goal scorer in the first period on the power play. And icing will be called against the Hawks. Faceoff will come back in the Hawk zone. 1:08 left to go in regulation. Face off to the left of Garcia. Off the face off, the shot goes high. Now here's Souza. Works toward the forehand. Bounces in on Junard. Not a clear breakaway, but a good chance by Souza that time. Lozano swings it around the near wall off the face-off, kept in at the point. Morton fires back in. O'Malley has to duck that one. Lewis bounces off the stick of O'Malley. Offside. Called against Marlboro. Lozano tried to carry it in. Mishandled it a little bit. Evan Pellin had already gotten into the zone. Face-off knocked forward by Timmy O'Malley. Tripodi back there to get it. His fans on his pass. Now straight up the center of the ice. Broken up now. Liam Byrne with the shot. It's like a slowed down by Devin Morton. And Garcia jumps on the loose puck with 4.7 left in regulation. O'Malley on the draw. Wins it to Lewis. Kicked out front. And the buzzer sounds. That's the end of regulation. We're tied at 1. So they'll take a quick breather and they'll put 5 minutes onto the clock. See if we can decide this one. So we got 5 minutes up, back on the clock now. We're going to be 4-on-4 in this overtime session. See if we can't decide this one. Tramontosi sends it back into the Marlboro zone. Barasa over to Masalski, back to Barasa. Tripodi sends it down behind Garcia, down into the corner. Masalski on the forecheck for Marlboro. He's broken up. O'Malley, cross-ice pass, a little strong for Toby Edie. Now Tripodi swings around behind the net. Turns away from Edie. Now he tries to skate past. And he does. Gets past Diodato, gains the blue line, goes to the forehand, and puts it past Garcia. .48 seconds into overtime. And Marlboro decides this one early in overtime. 48 seconds. Marlboro wins it 2-1.